Did you ever have a favorite board game growing up? For me, it was the game of Clue. I love playing Clue. Is it Miss Scarlet with a candlestick in the conservatory? I love a good mystery. I love a mystery novel or an episode of Law and Order. I love trying to find and notice the clues that'll help me figure out the mystery. As we get to Revelation chapter 10 today, we discover some clues. Some clues about God and what God's big plans are, particularly when it comes to the end times. If you'll read with me, I'm going to read a pretty good section of this 10th chapter. I'll make some comments as we go along. I feel like it's important that we figure out who's part of the story and what's happening as we go through this. It says in chapter 10, starting in verse 1, "Then I saw another mighty angel coming down from heaven, and he was robed in a cloud with a rainbow above his head. His face was like the sun, and his legs were like fiery pillars." Well, who is this mighty angel? Is it Gabriel? Is it Michael? Or could it be Jesus himself? Well, nobody really knows for sure, but if we look at the clues, especially some of the clues we've seen in previous chapters, like chapter 1, we heard things like face like the sun and legs like fiery pillars. It gives us some ideas that this might be Jesus himself. It says he was holding a little scroll which lay open in his hand, and he planted his right foot. He planted his right foot on the sea, and he planted his left foot on the land, and he gave a loud shout like a roar of a lion. And when he shouted, the voice of the seven thunders spoke. Now, what's happening here? This mighty angel that we're not sure exactly who it is, it might be Jesus. I don't think he's just walking along the beach and he's got one foot in the water and one foot on the sand. No, he's staking his claim that he is over the land and over the sea. And then he, with a loud roar, and I could make a roar, which would not have the same effect. It says it was a roar like a lion. Do you know that on a quiet night, the roar of a lion can be heard 5 miles away? It was answered with 7 thunders. This was an incredibly powerful moment. We keep reading. It says, "And when the 7 thunders spoke, I," this is John, "was about to write, but I heard a voice from heaven say, 'Seal up what the 7 thunders have said, and do not write them down.'" Wait, what? John's not, I want to know what John wanted to say. I want to know. But we find in scripture a lot of times there's things we just don't understand, some things we just don't know. In fact, there's a verse in Deuteronomy 29:29, and it says this. It says, "The secret things belong to the Lord our God, but the things revealed belong to us and to our children forever, that we may follow all the words of the law." There are secrets of God, and some of those he begins to reveal to us, and those are ours. Keep reading with me in verse 5 of Revelation 10. It says, "Then the angel I had seen standing on the sea and on the land, he raised his right hand to heaven, and he swore by him who lives forever and ever, who created the heavens and all that is in them, the earth and all that is in it, and the sea and all that is in it, and said," check this out. This is what he said, "There will be no more delay." I like that, because I feel like there's a lot of waiting when it comes to God. God, when do I get to do this? When do I get to experience this? When will this all happen? There will be no more delay. No more delay of what? But in the days when the 7th angel, Clue, Wait, something's about to happen when the seventh angel is about to sound his trumpet. The mystery of God will be accomplished, just as he announced to his servants, the prophets. Now, there's a lot of mysteries with God, but this says the mystery of God. When God is going to make all things new, when God is going to turn everything to good, when there's these things that we don't understand about God, he says there will be no more delay. And the mystery of my big plan, the one that you couldn't see, the one you couldn't understand, all of it, it's going to be revealed to you. You're going to understand my plan that was a mystery to you. I find so much hope knowing that God has a big plan. It may be a mystery to me, but there will be a day where there will be no more delay. The mystery of God will be accomplished. Can you lean into that today? Whatever's in front of you, whatever you're walking through, maybe it's some really hard relationships. Maybe it's some grief that you're feeling around the holidays. Things that you've questioned God, you've asked him, what's going on? Can you lean in to our big God who says, I know right now you don't understand. I know it's a mystery to you. But there will be a day when there will be no more delay. And the mystery of God will be accomplished. It will be revealed to those who are his. What an assurance we have in the work that Jesus has done for us so that we might be one of his, that this mystery might be revealed to us. My prayers are for you today. I hope that you have a happy Wednesday.